So for the talks on the healing journey, one of the reasons I went to China, uh, one of a myriad of reasons to be honest, I had injured my back quite badly at work, prolapsed disc. I can't remember if the first time it was a prolapsed disc or not. But I worked on the fire ground, starting fires at one point. Great claim to fame. Got paid to start fires for a living for a while. For the firefighting, for the guys going offshore. When I was there, I was also training in jiu-jitsu at the time. As I said before, that's when I met Davey, who started to school me and teach me in the art of healing, the martial arts healing. What they term is it's really battlefield. It's the samurai battlefield. You put your back out, you get it put back into place so you can get back up and fight. Shiatsu, acupressure. And my back was ruined, and I was given the option. I wasn't really given the option because I just kept getting fed take paracetamol and ibuprofen, which was never doing it for me. I had long spells, like months of being off work and everything, but it was really bad. It was continuing to be a problem because it's never really been fixed. There was a 50-50 operation. I spoke to some friends who had a friend who was a doctor, and I was advised it's 50-50. If you get the specialist, the right one, you'll be fine. If you don't, you may never walk again. I was like, fuck that. I'd went into the Overgate shopping centre in Dundee, and went in to see the Chinese doctor, the acupuncturist, and it was my first actual experience I recall a Chinese doctor beyond like a normal Western doctor. And within seconds, that man had took my hand, looked in my eyes. 30 seconds, say a minute, couldn't be more than that. It was slightly uncomfortable at the time, somebody's holding your hand, kind of looking at you, but at the same time. And he gave me the most accurate diagnosis I've ever had in my life. Exactly what was wrong with me, what to do about it. At the time, I think I was out at work. At that point, and I couldn't afford it. It was like 200 quid for a set of sessions or something like that. And they were like, I think that was them halving it as well. They tried to do a deal for me, kind of thing. I was like, that and my interest in Qi, finding out if Qi was real or bullshit, because I was learning to use it. Couldn't feel it, but other people would tell me they were feeling it and it was working and stuff. So it was kind of, so that kind of took was another part of the going to China theme. I've seen me worried, because it can put you to commission quite bad. You step off the pavement wrong and it's like being shot by a sniper and you're in a lot of pain. I've been through pain where people have picked me up and poured me into the sofa where I've lain for 3 days, pissed in bottles because I couldn't get up. It was fucking agony. So it kind of spurns you to actually do what you can, avoid these things. Unfortunately, my passion for martial arts and gung-ho activities have the price to pay. Yeah. When people say you look confident and everything, yep, I spent a lifetime to get my ass kicked by people, martial arts experts and wannabes. And yeah, there's a price to pay, and I definitely paid my dues. So yeah, took me to China. I tracked down a Qigong guy, and at one point I was doing some exercise, just like self with body weight, and I don't think I was overweight at the time. I was doing some dips or something. I think I tore a rotor cuff or something in my shoulder. It was unbelievable. Excruciating pain. I went to see the Shufu to see if he could do anything for me. And in Chinese martial arts, there's no belt ranking system, but there is a ranking system, and kind of like the first student, the master, the first student. So his first student is normally your first brother, and second brother, so on and so forth. Chinese names are difficult. They're normally three-barrel names. I have trouble with names at the best of times. I've always been quite good with faces, but even that these days is starting to slip as my eyesight is starting to go. What else? Yeah, so Ursha Shongzhe, this is my master's second student. Buddha-looking brother from Taiwan. Absolutely jolly. I swear, the epitome of the Buddha. Very, very much into the healing, acupuncture and everything. I missed the opportunity to train with him actually, because he did offer. And I had too much work on it at the time. Should have made more time, in hindsight. But yeah, he did a trick, and my master says to me when he's doing it, and I'm kind of like, he's doing this with his fingers on my shoulder, in a couple of different angles. And I'm like, yeah, and he's like, no, just stay still, don't move. I'm like, okay. And the master's speaking away to me, and it's getting translated as like, not everybody can do this. He's like, I've taught him, he's my student, but at the same time, I can't do this kind of healing. I'm like, okay. And the pain in my shoulder, by the time he'd stopped talking, and he'd stopped, like, do the finger thing, and he's like, right, okay, try moving your shoulder. I was like, it's gone. It was absolutely amazing. So that's chi healing, and that, I wouldn't have expected to heal that. And I've had my doubts, and I've experimented on a lot of things, from animals, being sick, my friend's dog, my own mother's dog, myself, and there's definitely something in it. You have to experience it for yourself. You've got to go out there, There's the bait in it being real or not, but a bioelectric system is generating energy that's taking energy from everything. It's there. Other stories that are quite funny and fascinating. I'm sitting, I forget, it was like, I used to sit with a Chi family. It was like a Sunday gathering thing. These people in the park in their pyjamas. Not really in their pyjamas, but you know what I mean. And I just chilling out, normal clothes, doing qigong, standing meditation, gather energy. Looks like nothing, but we used to have some really good conversations as well at the end of practice, stuff about meditation and whatnot. And there was one time I was sitting in Shufu's house, and it was like, the room's full of people. It was like at least 8 to 12 people in this small living room at the time. And we were talking, and they were telling me a story about one of the disciples. And he's like, yeah, he had the gift for the women. And it's like, what do you mean? He's like, oh yeah, he could use his chi. And apparently, he was married as well. He was an old player, but apparently he could sit with his foot and point it to a woman, whatever, and start moving his chi, and guaranteed he was picking that woman up, apparently. So, an interesting skill. Unfortunately, didn't get to meet him or learn this sad days, but hey, yeah, weird stories with chi and healing. That's went long enough at that. I'll tell you some more later.